Today it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about the remainder theorem. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So once again class, the remainder theorem, you're actually looking for the remainder when you divide the polynomials. And there are two ways to find the remainder. First, you can do by evaluating. And second, you can use the synthetic division. So we will explain this one class step by step for you to really understand how to find the remainder. So this is already part 2 of our video class in which our given x will be a fraction. We will explain that later on. This will be quite complicated class for number 2. But do not be worried class, we will explain this one step by step. So the part 1 of our video class, we solved this one. So feel free to see the video class for the part 1. I will just put the link on the description down below with regards to part 1. Alright, let's start with the part 2 class. Our x value class will be a fraction later on. So let's start. So first thing to do class, you check first the dividend. If the degree is arranged, if the exponent is arranged, yep, it's already been arranged. We have x raised to the power of 4, x cubed, x squared, x, then the number. Alright, so first thing to do, you equate your divisor into 0. So 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. You find the value of x class. You transpose this negative 3 from left to right. This is negative. Once you transfer a number from this equal sign or an equation from this equal sign, you change the sign class. This will be 2x equals, this is negative 3, it will be positive 3. And to get the value of x, you just simply divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2, and our x is equals to 3 over 2. Alright, so that's our x. Now once you get your x class, you will be substituting this x value from this given polynomials. So let me write this given polynomials. We have p of x. You can actually write this polynomial p of x equals 2x raised to the power of 4 plus 5x cubed plus 2x squared minus 7x minus 15. Alright, so next step class, you substitute this value of x from this given x, this one, x cubed, x squared, 7x, and so on. So copy p of your x is 3 over 2 equals, so copy 2, then your x is 3 over 2. You put parentheses. Once again class, you put parentheses, then copy x. Your x is 3 over 2 raised to the power of 4 plus 5. Once again, you put parentheses. You will be asking us, sir, why do you put parentheses? Because 5x class is just the same with 5 times x. 5 times x is just the same with 5x. That's why if you have 5x, you can actually write this one as 5 times, and your x is 3 over 2. Once again class, this is what we call evaluating. To evaluate, okay, once again class, this is evaluating. To evaluate, you just simply get the value of x from the divisor, and once you get x, you substitute x from every x in this polynomial. Alright, so 5 times 3 over 2, then x cubed, plus 2, then your x is 3 over 2, then squared, minus 7, then your x is 3 over 2, minus 15. I hope you're still with me class. This will be quite complicated for the fraction, but do not be worried. Once again, we need to explain this one step by step. So if you have this one class 2, then quantity 3 over 2 raised to the power of 4, do not multiply class this one. Do not multiply. Once again, do not multiply this one class. You need to follow parentheses, exponents, PEMDAS class, PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Multiplication comes first before multiplication. Parentheses, exponents comes first before multiplication. Always remember PEMDAS class, parentheses, exponents comes first before multiplication. So the thing that you will do, you simplify this one first. Parentheses, exponents, parentheses, exponent. So simplify this one first. So the thing that you will do, you copy 2, then you simplify this one. 3 over 2 raised to the power of 4. What do you mean by that? 3 raised to the power of 2, 3 over 2 raised to the power of 4, it means that you multiply this 3 by itself 4 times and 2 by itself 4 times. So you can actually write this one class as, you can distribute. Okay, you can write this one as 3 raised to the power of 4 and 2 raised to the power of 4. Okay, this is just the same class. You distribute 4 by 3 and this 4 by 2. Distribute, so this will be 3 raised to the power of 4 and 2 raised to the power of 4. And 3 raised to the power of 4 class, it means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And this 2 raised to the power of 4, it means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Alright, and 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. Times 3 is 81. Alright, so 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. Times 3 is 81. So this will be 81 over 2 raised to the power of 4. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So you multiply 2 by itself 4 times. So once again, class, if you have fraction with the exponent, raised to the power of exponent, you distribute, class. 3 raised to the power of 4 and 2 raised to the power of 4. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So this is 81 over 16. Alright, so 81 over 16. So 2 times 81 over 16. Plus, once again, do not multiply 5 in this equation. You simplify parentheses, exponent. So copy 5, then you multiply. You distribute this one, class. You simplify this one. 3 over 2 raised to the power of 3. Once again, you simplify, you distribute this cube, this exponent from numerator and denominator. So this will be 3 raised to the power of 3 and 2 raised to the power of 3. So 3 raised to the power of 3, it means 3 times 3 times 3. And 2 raised to the power of 3, it means 2 times 2 times 2. Once again, class, do not be confused, class. 2 raised to the power of 3, it doesn't mean 2 times 3. Okay, there are some students that will be committing these mistakes in this one. 2 raised to the power of 3, it doesn't mean 2 times 3, right? It means 2 times 2 times 2. You multiply 2 by itself 3 times. Do not be confused with this one, class. If you have a power, it means you multiply this number by itself 3 times. So 2 times 2 times 2. So this will be 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So 27 over 8. So 27 over 8. Alright, so we have large numbers, class. So bear with me, class. We do it step by step. Next step, class, is you copy 2. Once again, do not multiply 2 and this one. You simplify this one first. So copy 2. Then you simplify this one. 3 over 2 raised to the power of 2. Once again, you distribute. This will be equal to 3 raised to the power of 2 and 2 raised to the power of 2. And then this will be, so once again, class, you just simply distribute, class. Because in long method, class, 3 over 2, then raised to the power of 2, understood that the exponent of 3 here is 1 and 1. So if you want to really explain this one, class, in the laws of exponents, so understood inside 3, there's exponent of 1. So you just simply multiply the exponent, class. 1 times 2, that is 2. So that's why you have 3 raised to the power of 2. And 1 times 2, for the exponent of 2, inside there is exponent of 1. So 1 times 2 is 2. That's why you have this one, class. But it will be complicated, class, if you explain this one, the laws of exponent. You just simply distribute, class. You put 2 in the exponent of 3. And you put this 2, the exponent outside 2, in the exponent of 2. So 3 squared and 2 squared. So 3 squared, it means 3 times 3. And 2 squared, it means 2 times 2. And 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. Alright, so 9 over 4. And then, almost done, this one. So negative 7 times 3 over 2. You can actually multiply this one. So understood that the 7, negative 7 here, has a denominator of 1. You can put denominator of 1, that's the same. Negative 7 divided by 1 is still negative 7, or you can put denominator of 1. So negative 7 times 3, that's negative 21. 1 times 2 is 2. So this will be negative 21 over 2 minus 15. Alright, so negative 7 times 3, that's negative 21 over 2. So next step, class, you check first before multiplying. Okay, before multiplying this fraction class, you check first if we can reduce this 5 and 8. Can we reduce? Nope, we cannot reduce. This 2 and 4, yep, we can reduce. So if we can reduce class, you reduce class. 2 and 16, can we reduce 2 and 16? Yep, we can divide 2 by 2, and we can also divide 16 by 2. So before multiplying class, please reduce the fraction. Okay, if you can reduce this one class, example class, 3 over 4, 3 times 4 over 3. So you can multiply that one, numerator, understood that there's 1 here. So just an example class, 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 3 is 3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. But it will be quite complicated class if you do it this way. You multiply the numerator, 3 times 4 is 12. Multiply the denominator, 1 times 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. But actually class, you can do it in simple way. There's another solution for this one. You can reduce 3 and 3, right? Because 3 divided by 3 is 1. So you can cancel this out. And just your answer is just simply 4. Because this is 1 and 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Then 1 times 4 is 4. You will have the same answer. So that's why class, if you can reduce the fraction, you can divide. Go ahead class, you divide. So 2 and 16, we can divide this 1 by 2. So this will be 1. And this will be 8. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Once again, 2 divided by 16, that cannot be. But we can reduce 2 and 16 by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So therefore, this will be, so 1 times 81, that's 81 over 8. So 2 times 81 over 16, we reduce this one as 81 over 8. Because 2 divided by 2 is 1, 16 divided by 2 is 8. GCF class, the greatest common factor, is 2. And then 1 times 81 is 81, then we copy 8. Alright, this one class, can we reduce 5 and 8? Nope, we cannot. So simply copy 5 times 27 over 8. And then this one class, can we reduce 2 and 4? Yup, we can reduce 2 and 4. We can find the GCF of 2 and 4, that is 2. So divide 2 by 2, that's 1. Divide 4 by 2, that's 2. So this will be 1 times 9, or 1 times 9 is 9. Then we copy 2. We just reduced 2 and 4 class by 2. So 9 over 2. Then minus 21 over 2 minus 15. Alright, so next step class, you multiply this one first. Before we can add fractions, we can combine. This will be quite complicated class. So copy 81 over 8. So I hope you're still with me. 81 over 8. Then you multiply 27 times 5. So 5 times 7 is 35. 5 carry 3. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. 135. Let me check class. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 carry 3. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. 135 plus 135 over 8. So once again class, understood that the whole number, there is the denominator of 1. So multiply the numerator. 5 times 27, that's 135. 1 times 8 is 8. Copy. Then plus, so you can actually combine this one class. Okay, let me just copy class. 9 over 2 minus 21 over 2 minus 15. Alright, so rules in fraction class, you can only combine fractions if the denominators are the same. So you can only combine fractions if the denominators are the same. So therefore, we can combine this one because they both have the same denominators. Same with this one class. You can combine this one, this first one. Okay, they have both the same denominators, 8 and 8, and also this one. You can combine this one. So you pause the video class. I will be erasing the top part class. I will be erasing this part. Alright, so because we don't have enough space here, okay, let me just write it here. So let's combine this one class. 81 plus 135. So in adding fractions class, do not forget addition of fractions. If they have the same denominator, simply copy the denominator, then add the numerator. So you add this one class, 81 plus 135. So 135 plus 81. Let's combine this one. Once again, we can combine this fraction class because they have the same denominator. So copy the denominator, then you add the numerator. 81 plus 135. So 6, 5 plus 1 is 6, 8 plus 3 is 11, 1 carry 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 216. So this is 216. Then you can combine this one, class. 9 and negative 21. So denominator will be 2. Now once again, if you combine, once again class, if combining fractions, the same denominator, you can copy the denominator. So we have already 2 here, but we're not, you need to check class if it's negative or positive. So let's combine class. Positive 9 combined with negative 21. Of course, the denominator class is 2. Copy the denominator class. If you're combining fractions with the same denominator, always copy the denominator, then combine the numerator. So positive 9 minus 21, if the signs are not the same, we have positive 9, negative 21. If the signs are not the same, you subtract 21 minus 9. Okay? 21 minus 9. So let me subtract 21 minus 9. 21 minus 9. So once again, borrow 1. This is 11. So 11 minus 9 is 2. Then 1. So 21 minus 9 class is 12. So once again, positive 9 minus 21. If the signs are not the same, you subtract. So 21 minus 9, we subtract that a while ago. 21 minus 9 is 12. Then you copy the sign of the larger number. Once again, class, always remember this one. Addition of integers. If the signs are not the same, you subtract 21 minus 9. We subtract that a while ago. The answer is 12. Now, since 21 is greater than 9, so we have negative 12. Alright, so this will be negative 12 over 2. Over 2 plus. Copy the denominator. Alright, and then minus 15. Copy last number 15. So let me erase this part, class. So you pause the video. We don't have enough space. So once again, class, this one you combine, same denominator. So we have 8. Then we combined that a while ago. 81 plus 135. That's 216. Okay, 8 and 216. This one, we combine that. So, copy 2. Because they have the same denominator, copy 2. Then, we combine 9 and 21. Different signs, we subtract. 21 minus 9 is 12. Then, 21 is greater than 9. So, we have negative. Copy negative sign, negative 12. And then, minus 15. Alright, so almost done. Last thing, class. Last part. So, we have 216 over 8 minus 12 over 2 minus 15. Can we divide 216, class, by 8? Can we divide this one? Yep, let's check, class. 216 divided by 8. Can we divide 216 divided by 8? Okay, let's check 216 divided by 8. If you can divide, class, go ahead, divide. So, 21 divided by 8. 21 divided by 8. That is 2. Then, 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract 21 minus 16, that is 5. Bring down 6. 56 divided by 8, that is 7. 7 times 8 is 56. Then subtract, this is 0. So 216 divided by 8, that is 27, class. So 27. Can we divide 12 by 2? Yep, we can divide. So once again, class, before finding the LCD of 8, 2, and understood 15 here as the denominator of 1, you check first, class, if you can divide the numerator by the denominator. So we can divide 216 divided by 8, that's 27. Can we divide 12 by 2? Yup. Negative 12 divided by 2, that's negative 6. Then minus 15. Alright, so almost done. So we can divide this one. This is 27. Negative 12 divided by 2, negative 6. Copy negative 15. So 27 minus 6. So 27 minus 6, that's 21. Minus 15. 21 minus 15, the answer is 6. Alright, so our answer, class, is 6. Remainder is 6. That's it, class. That's how you find by evaluating. Quite complicated, right? For evaluating. It is complicated, class, because we solved that one step by step for you. So we answered it one step by step for you. So let's try, class. Using synthetic division, our remainder, class, is 6. So let me check. 27 minus 6, that's 21. 21 minus 15, that is 6. Alright, let's use the synthetic division, class. So which do you prefer, class? Synthetic division or this one? So in synthetic division, class, once again, so there are some students that it will be easy for them for synthetic division. So let's try. Which do you prefer? So once again, our x, class, in synthetic division, class, you equate your divisor into 0. So we have 2x minus 3 equals 0. Transpose negative 3 from left to right. This is positive 3. Then divide by 2. So we have 3 over 2. So our x is 3 over 2. So we will be using 3 over 2 in our synthetic division. So 3 over 2. We put a corner. So in this corner, we use 3 over 2. Then in synthetic division, once again, you copy the numerical coefficient. So we have 2. We have positive 5. Then positive 2. Negative 7. And negative 15. Alright, so 2, 5, 2, then negative 7, then negative 15. Alright, so first thing to do, you bring down 2. Bring down 2. Then you multiply, class. 3 over 2 times 2. So 3 over 2 times 2. You can multiply this one. 3 times 2 is 6. Then understood that there's 1 here in numerator. 2 times 1 is 2. Then 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So 3. But for me, class, if I will be answering this one, 3 times 2, I will just simply cancel 2. And then 3 times, understood that there's 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. So you can just simply cancel this out and then copy 3. So it depends on you, class, which do you prefer. If I will be the one who will answer that one, this one, I will just simply cancel 2. Then 3 times 1 is 3. Alright, so once again, bring down 2. Then 3 over 2 times 2, that is, okay, 3 over 2 times 2. Cancel this out and this will be 3. This will be 3. Or you can multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. Then 2 times, understood that there's 1 here. 2 times 1 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So it depends on you, class. Which do you prefer? Then you add, you combine. 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. Then you multiply. 3 over 2 times 8. Once again, understood that there's 1 here. Then you can divide. Okay. 8 divided by 2, that is 4. And the remaining here will be 1. So 3 times 4 is 12. Then 1 times 1 is 1. So 12 divided by 1 is 12. So this will be 12 plus. So 3 over 2 times 8, that is 12. Or, once again, if you're confused, 3 over 2 times 8. So you can multiply the numerator. Understood that there's 1 here. So let me explain this one, class, step by step. Because it depends on you, class, which do you prefer. Because if I will be the one, I can divide 8 by 2. But if you're confused with that one, go ahead, you multiply the numerator. 3 times 8 is 24. 2 times 1 is 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. You will get the same answer, class. Alright, then you combine. 2 plus 12 is 14. Then you multiply. 3 over 2 times 14. So once again, 3 over 2 times 14. So understood that there's 1 here. So you can just simply cancel this out. Let me just cancel this one, class. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Okay, you can cancel this out. So 14 divided by 2 is 7. So 3 times 7, that is 21. And then this is 1. 1 times 1 is 21. 21 divided by 1 is 21. So this will be 21. Once again, if you're confused, so if you're confused with that one, 3 over 2 times 14. So this will be 3 times 14. Okay. 3 times 14. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. 42. 42. Then understood that there's 1 here. 1 times 2 is 2. 42 divided by 2, that's 21. You get the same answer. Once again, class, in numerator, understood that there's 1 in the numerator. And then you combine negative 7 plus 21. Negative 7 plus 21. If the signs are not the same, You subtract, then copy the sign of the larger number. So 21 minus 7. So borrow 1. And this will be 11. 44. 11 minus 7 is 4. Bring down 1. 14. Positive 14 class. So positive 14. Then you multiply 3 over 2 times positive 14. So 3 times 14, I think we answered that a while ago. 3 times 14, 42 I think. 3 times 4 is 2. 12, carry 1. Okay, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 42. So 42, understood that there's 1 here. 2 times 1 is 2. 42 divided by 2 is 21. Or you can cancel this out. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So it depends on you, class. So the answer is 21. And then you combine. If the signs are not the same, you subtract. 21 minus 15 is 6. Then copy the sign of the larger number. So we have positive 6. Same answer, class. In synthetic division, we have positive 6. Which do you prefer, class? I think in fractions, class, it's easy in synthetic division. Using synthetic division, class, dealing with fractions, I think it's easier. It's easier in synthetic division, dealing with fractions. If x is fraction, better, class, to use synthetic division. Quite easy for synthetic division. Alright, so that's it, class. That's how you solve for the remainder theorem. So our time, class, is already 26 minutes. I do apologize for that. It's quite long, class, because we answer this one step by step for you to really understand how to solve the remainder theorem. So once again, this is Teacher MJ, and I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.